Hi, everyone. We are live. Our first Uncle Rick live stream of the year. Yay! And we are talking about the Tyrant's Tomb. Fourth book
Yes,
in
I'm
the
glad
Trials of
somebody
Apollo.
has the physical copy. And my spidey senses said that you got it when Barnes and Noble did that 50% off.
Guess who also got it when that Barnes& and Noble had their 50% off?
Did you mail me books?
I was going to, but then that was the same day that you messaged saying that you were, where your issues or what's happening. So I was like, I didn't want to mail it to you because I just didn't
Yeah.
want it to sit there. But yeah, you have a box
I
coming.
told Nice. I told the post office to hold all my stuff because people are stealing my shit anyway. So even if you mailed it, I was gonna pick it up anyway.
Okay. I was like, people are stealing your stuff?
They robbing me.
God.
They don't want me to succeed.
They- What?
Somebody stole my Ninja mixer. I was devastated.
Your
I
Ninja
said,
mixer?
yeah, so I got this mixer
Mm-hmm.
because when I go back home, I have this whole plan or how I'm going to try to figure out to not have my body attack me and change my diet.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like for what I wanted to do, I need a new mixer. So I got a mixer even though I got one for my birthday, but the dishwasher ate it. So I was like, okay,
Gosh darn it, dishwasher.
yeah. I was like,
Ugh.
it's going down. Everything's going to make sense now. And then I went outside to get my mixer. Somebody robbed me.
That's such bullshit. That's why I hate, like, I love and hate sending things, like, especially over the holidays, because it's like these people steal stuff. It's
They
messed up.
do.
But
But shout out to Target. They were like, we will send you another one. I was like,
oh,
thank you.
good.
'Cause they got me.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a box of books headed your way.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. It's going to be Christmas again.
Christmas again. Yes. Already. Okay, all right. It says we have two people watching. Hi, two people.
Hello, two folks.
Say something.
Wait, let
Come
me
in.
let me share it on my stuff too.
Okay.
Can you believe this is we should have said anniversary show.
That's true.
Cause
That is
isn't this
true.
is like almost exactly a year from my first one?
Yeah, I think so. I have it on the playlist. Let me see what it says. And everybody who is watching, I apologize in advance for if my internet is shoddy. Let's get
She
a
got Boost Mobiles, y'all. No, I'm just kidding.
again. Boost Mobile. Boxes of books are always great. And hi. Just got out of work. Awesome, Floor. Hello, Shomla.
I always
Yes, I
feel
am on
like,
vacation.
huh?
Shomla asked if I was on vacation. I'm like, yes, I am on
Yes.
vacation.
Yes. They
I'm in the
started on the
middle of the
firecrackers
desert.
again. Can you hear them?
I heard a little pop, but
Yeah.
hi, how are you?
Hello. Hello.
All right, so
Try not to have my hair be all wild.
mine's in a braid, so it's just that's how this is honestly like. Yeah, this is it. This is it. She said, "Take me with you." We're in the middle of the sand dunes.
My so I'm out of quarantine now.
Oh, good, good,
So
good, good.
my friend aunt who thinks the world of me, and I think the world of her, took me
Mm-hmm.
to this restaurant yesterday, and
Uh-huh.
you're like on the beach near like literally 2 steps from the water. The water is clear. The sun was setting. We had the catch of the day.
Man.
That was really nice yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ugh, jealous. Oh, we have
But
to
I
drive. Be
gotta leave
safe.
tomorrow.
Oh,
Huh?
good, good. You leave tomorrow? Awesome, good. I won't be able to participate in the chat because I'll be driving, but you'll be on. Thank you. Yeah, be safe when you're driving.
Yeah. Won't want no problems.
She wants to take me with you, but I don't know if I want to go camping though.
I love camping.
Well, I mean, we really call it this should be glamping because I'm in a camper that has like a full bathroom, basically indoor plumbing, and like I can shower every day. So it's really like it's really not camping.
Do you camp?
I know. I mean, I am not going anywhere that doesn't have a toilet. So,
Listen, in Ukraine, I did a camp,
mhm.
and it was the biggest shock of my life because the camps I went to as a child had like this lodge place
Yeah,
with all these amenities. They
not
said
so.
choose a spot on the ground, that's your bed.
Yep,
They said if you go further down in the woods, you're going to have to dig a little hole, squat it, release
yep,
the demon. The pool, the lake right there is where you take a shower. I
yep,
said,
yep,
and I did it. I started getting really good. And now I'm who I am now. Can
yep.
do anything. I'm
That's
like, I'm
basically
sitting.
how we camped when I was younger. We just had tents and our sleeping bags, and then yeah, my dad made this. He actually made a portable shower and toilet with he just took like a 55-gallon bucket of water and did like a pump system to make the shower like work. And then yeah, we had a poop bucket.
The poop bucket. We love to see it. We
So, but
love to
ever
see it.
since you get to like this kind of camping with the trailer and the shower, it's like I can never go back.
Yeah. You gotta live it up on vacation. Today
Yeah.
I went and
Yeah, I
to
started drinking
get
at 10
a
o'clock today.
mani, huh?
I said, yeah, I started drinking at 10 o'clock today.
Yeah, you gotta live your life. Today I went and got a mani and petty really early in the morning. Probably like 7 o'clock my
Hmm.
time.
Yeah.
Went early and got it. And man, that was the best spa experience in my life. And I was sitting there nervous, like this is gonna be all my money. I ain't gonna have no money for groceries. But I
Oh,
was like, I don't care. I'm
I
getting
don't
this.
care.
I'm getting this spa experience. And then because my friend mom, her family owns it.
Uh,
So next thing I know, I go up to the counter. The man's like $50. I'm like, huh? Because it should have been way more than that.
yeah.
So I asked her, and she was like, "Oh, we just gave you the island discount." I said, "Look at God.
Look at.
Look at God."
I mean, dang, that's really nice.
I
That's
was
really
like, and
nice.
she did such a good job on my nails.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I was
Oh dang.
like, she loves it. I would
Loves
show you
it.
my toes, but I'm underneath the cover. So,
That's okay. Your nails look beautiful.
all right, y'all. We've
Okay.
checked in.
We've checked in. We've checked in with each other. It's been a while since we've had a live stream together. I've missed you. I've missed you. Okay. So pull it together. Pull it together.
Check the face.
Check the face. Oh, oh, that's not. Yeah, Shoma. He wanted you to enjoy your last day.
Been
Through.
through it.
Yes. You're such a
Through
trooper.
it.
Okay,
Um.
so okay, go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, what you said.
Yeah, so this is the book. Trials of Apollo. Book
This is the
4.
book, y'all.
Tyrant's
Very
Tomb.
sad book. I'm gonna say out of everything we've read so far, that was the saddest shit
Yeah.
that I have read so far.
Yeah. Especially like it hits you right where the last book ended. They're taking Jason's body back to Camp Jupiter, and oh my gosh. And then Apollo, he did like the eulogy. He like sang his song, and oh my, there wasn't a dry eye in sight. I'm like, oh my god, Jason.
There was no dry. And then when he went on and like thoroughly talked about like how he would fight for people's rights to be buried and how
Yes,
important it is to bury folks and like
yes,
how you should bury folks and funerals and things like that. And he said he wanted him to like his send off to be like he was a god and
yeah,
like there was no one there, and since he was the next god, he said, listen, I'm gonna do this, and just
Uh-huh.
so beautifully. And I just felt like every chapter, when he was doing his inner dialogue, he would
Hmm.
always refer to Jason, which made it sad.
Yes.
Like, just sad through there. We never forgot that Jason died in this
Never,
book.
never, not for 1 second.
Not for one. Guys, Frank, it was a little close
Oh my,
for him.
I was like, are you serious? We're losing Frank too. I was like, I was so mad. I was like, are you kidding me?
I was like, wow, you don't give a shit. And I said, Tyson's in this book. If y'all
Yes.
take out Tyson, we gonna have problems.
It's, yeah, for real. I was like, Tyson better be safe. I swear I will riot.
What did you think of Apollo's humanity? And the second question is, what do you think of Megan's leadership skills at this point?
I think the more, as the books are progressing, the stakes get higher. It's like, it just seems like the books are getting progressively, not necessarily worse, like as like reading, like not, that's not what I mean, but the stakes are higher, and it's, the odds are worse for Apollo and his, and his friends and everything. It's like people are actually dying. And, I think it's hitting I think it's hitting Apollo that this is what you used to do to these demigods when you were a god. You used to send them off on these dangerous missions, and some of them would die, and now you're experiencing it firsthand. So that kind of just really, I think, solidifies that what Jason made him promise. Like, when you turn into a god, remember what it was like to be human. And because there's just, if he does go back into a god, just goes back to the same way he's always been, what was the point? What was the point of it? You know?
So true.
So based on his humanity, I only think that he's he's getting more and more empathetic as the books go on, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and Meg, she kind of, she goes with the flow. Nothing really seems to touch her, It's just kind of like everything just kind of rolls off her back. She's really probably one of the most chipper characters in the book. Like, even when things were going sideways, she was like, well, at least we still have this. Well, at least this didn't go wrong. So it was kind of like she's always like, kind of the chipper kind. But
I felt like even in situations where like required a more mature mind, she
mhm.
definitely stepped up as the books
Yes.
progressed.
Mhm.
Even though she's literally a kid,
Yeah, she's
baby,
so young.
baby milk in her mouth. But I
Mhm.
like how Rick Riordan reminds, like, he doesn't let us forget that.
Right.
Which I think is something he should have did in Kane Chronicles. But let's not go there.
Exactly. Yes.
But
Go
he
on.
never let us forget that.
Uh-huh.
Even towards the end, when they were like, okay, we're going to give new titles. And then they were like, Apollo, and his companion, Megan, blah. And she was like his
Master.
owner or master or something. It's just like, what? It's me. So that childish thing, like,
Mhm.
you couldn't even get upset because you're like, she's a kid, and
She's a
kids be like,
child.
mine, like they're those
Mhm.
damn things in Dora the Explorer. So it's I mean, not Dora the Explorer, what is it, Finding Nemo.
Finding Nemo, yeah.
So such is life.
Shomla, Frank didn't really die. We thought he died because he had that stick that if that stick burned, he would die, basically. And he's sacrificed himself because they had like rigged a bunch of like explosive stuff um to get rid of, oh my god, what's his name? Caligula?
Hold up, I
I
may
think that's how
have
you
written
say
it
it.
down in my notes. Let me see, hold on.
I just can never pronounce it. But like the main guy that they were trying to fight, obviously.
Yeah.
So he basically like threw himself into the fire to burn both him and Caligula. So like he sacrificed himself. So everyone knows like he has that stick. If it burns, he's dead. And obviously, if you just fall right into fire, that's not good either. So we were really worried about him until
Yeah.
everything's kind of done and he just strolls back into camp. And I'm like, he's not. God.
Yeah. It's always interesting that sacrifice is like one of the things that redeems people or give them, it's like people have to sacrifice who they are, like their whole being, in order
Yeah.
to be recognized or live their lives. Like
Mhm.
I'm reading right now Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller.
Yeah.
Man, that's such a good book. I've
Yeah.
been sleeping. Why haven't I read it? And just
I haven't
like,
read it either.
it's
I've
good.
read Circe. I've read Circe.
I loved Cersei, and
I
I'm
haven't
really
read.
liking this one too.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to. I did give it a try, but it wasn't like, I don't know, I just didn't hold my attention, and so I just kind of put it aside. It was kind of one of those, I'm putting this aside for now. It's like not really DNFing it. So,
Hmm.
but
I
yeah, I think
thought
I'll
the
get the audiobook. Maybe that'll help me.
I got the audiobook, and I think if I wasn't getting my nails done, I would have DNF, like not DNF, but like put it down for
Put
now.
it down. Yeah.
But I was like, girl, you got nowhere else to go but this chair.
Yep.
So
Nowhere
it was
else.
slow in the beginning, but it definitely picked up rapid speed.
Okay,
Jesus.
good. Rapid.
It's
Moving
it's
my
it's
legs
picked
on the
up.
stage.
I love that Uncle Rick keeps giving us more queer rep
Yes.
for Lavinia and the Centurion. You know what I mean?
Um, yeah, it was Poison Ivy, right?
Poison Ivy. There we go.
Yeah. Or Poison Oak. Her name was she was a dryad, Poison Oak. And it's so funny, like she comes back into camp after like a makeout session and she's like covered in like welts because she's Poison Oak. I was
I
like, "Oh,
did
you're
like
so
that.
cute."
That was at the end of the book.
Ah, so cute. She's like,
Uh,
"Hey, there's some sacrifices you have to make for love."
there is. There is. I still think about that time, that one moment of like beyond PG that we got with Annabelle or Annabeth. What's her name?
Annabeth, yeah.
Annabeth. Keep calling her Annabelle. Lord Jesus.
We know who you meant.
Yep. Annabeth and Percy. I
Mhm.
don't remember which book it was, and they were underwater, and he's like, "I
Oh,
want to help you breathe into you," kind of thing. That's it.
that was just him shooting his shot.
Really, he succeeded. They live
I'll
together
breathe for
now.
you. I mean, we're underwater.
He succeeded. He did not. He did not miss shooting his shot. He did
Nope,
it.
did not.
He succeeded.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Okay, what other, so yeah, this was, I mean, the stakes were pretty high in this one for Apollo too, because he like got like scratched and like a bunch of poison that was basically killing him, by the end of like he just kept getting progressively worse.
Yep.
And so I was like, oh, this is bad because you're mortal. He's like, you better get that taken care of.
And he said that. I also
Hmm.
kept thinking, like, man, Zeus, you have to get the worst father of the entire existence
Yep.
of human beings.
Yep.
And I was really sad, like, as a person who have siblings, I was just like, really, what's her name? What's Apollo's sister?
Artemis
Artemis. I was like, really, Artemis, your brother is literally dying of your
dying.
help. You gonna ignore him to the last breath of a second. Like,
Exactly. I was
you
like, she's
cutting
not
it close
coming.
there.
I was like, she's not coming. Like, oh my gosh, that's kind of messed up.
And then he kept running into people who hate him. I said,
He's
and then they changed his birthday.
he was like, I was not born on this day.
I said, they
Honestly,
don't want you to succeed, my boy.
really doesn't. Nope. Dogs
That's
are
real sad.
barking.
Huh?
Dogs are barking. Oh, they must be coming back from a ride. Yeah. Everybody's back at camp.
Okay.
Hold on one second. They probably hear all that music. Sorry.
No, I didn't hear any music. You probably hear all these firecrackers.
I haven't heard them since that first one. So
Yeah, they popping off, which is crazy. They popped off for the first 3 days, and then they stopped for days, and
and then
now
they
they
just
popping
decided,
back up. They was like, oh, we had to re up.
Yeah. Now they just decided they want to do it some more. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta find some kind of thing to bathe in because I've been so itchy. Like everything is making me itchy. Maybe there's some kind of body wash I can bathe in that will help the itch.
Yeah, maybe like it's just too like your skin's drying out, you know.
That could be too. That could be too.
Oh, so honestly, another thing about this book is that it really felt like I know we have one more book and they know they have more stuff to do, but I feel like honestly, like this felt like the last book of a series when I was reading it. It seriously felt like it was the last book.
Because I was like, what else do you do?
I know. What else do you need to do?
I don't even know. And that's not even a hint to what else you can do. Like,
Yeah,
it really gave us the last, because they usually end at Camp Half Blood.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
usually the end. So
Uh
I'm
huh.
like, what is this next one? What's this next one about? You and Zeus meeting again?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, oh, I guess they still. Well, the last book is called The Tower of Nero, so I guess we still have to deal with his issues. So I think the last book is just them. Oh, and then maybe like when they're like talking about or when they're gonna go take on Nero, the conflict that Meg has with Nero, like being her father for all intensive purposes, like that'll come to a head in that book, I think.
Oh, I totally forgot about that conflict happening.
Yeah.
I just was like, he's done. He's
He's
done. But he
done.
ain't done. He was just wounded.
He was wounded.
I
Yeah.
know you heard that.
I heard that one, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I did. But yeah, it's like it was so weird because when I was reading it, it just felt like this is like honestly wrapping up the series, but I guess not. Let me see. I have the physical copy, but I didn't do post-it notes because I'm terrible. Um,
I did notes in my phone,
okay.
literally while I only had 30% left in the book. I said, really, Bree?
I,
Like, look, this is my notes.
okay. Let's hear it.
I said, Frank is reclaiming his time like he reclaimed that stick.
Yep. Because because Raina like stepped down from being the I don't know what they call it.
Prater, blah, blah.
Yeah, so she stepped down and she's gonna go with the hunt, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so she's like, I gotta go. So they just
People got promoted.
people got promoted.
Lavinia tried to pretend like she didn't want that.
I know.
Sis,
She's like, me, I can't do it. No.
you wanted that.
And
There was
dude,
a quote. There was
go
a
ahead.
quote at the end
Uh-huh.
that I wanted you to try to find
Okay.
because I don't have the book, but I thought it was beautiful. It was Apollo saying the only difference between a satyr and a fawn is what we see in them,
Oh, yes.
or something like that.
Uh-huh. It's exactly that. Yeah. Cuz it was Dawn. He was like how can you tell the difference between a fawn and a satyr? It was for let me see.
And I was like, look at the growth.
Honestly, like he just keeps getting better and better with each book, honestly. I felt like he wasn't as whiny in this book because in the last book he was super whiny. Like every time he had to do something that he didn't want to do, and he was like, "Well, I never used to do this when I was a god. I would just have some other mortal do it. It's like this is beneath me. I can't do this. I'm god. I'm Apollo. So it's
It's like,
like
sir,
you're mortal now. You're Lester. You're not Apollo.
right? You're less than now.
Yeah, less.
You some Papa something guy now.
God,
That's you.
Lester Papadopoulos.
Papa da.
So, yeah, he was definitely I didn't hear him whine or complain any time in this book, at least that I can remember. So I said, well, that's growth in and of itself because he's like he's actually out there doing the work instead of crying about it. But
Yeah, I don't know. Felt like this book was fast paced.
Oh, it was. I just felt like it's chunky, but a lot of things were happening. They were always on the
Yeah,
move
they
doing stuff.
just happened so fast. There was a lot of
Mhm.
battles.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't feel like big battles. They just felt like a little tiny one. Boom, a little tiny one.
Right. Well, in the
Um,
beginning, when they were bringing Jason's body back, that at the end of the last book, Leo went to warn them that those the they're basically, I'm gonna call them zombies. They're like zombies. They were that's the only, I don't know what they are, but yeah, they were like they were warned like 24 hours in advance, but that was like enough time. But they lost so many people at camp trying to defend it,
yeah.
and like that
It-
part of the prophecy where it was just like death in like uncountable numbers or something like that. And it was because and it was, oh, it was Frank was like, that line didn't mean that, so many people would die. It was just like we literally wouldn't have been able to count our dead because they took the bodies. Did you get it?
no.
Dang it. Let me hold on.
Another thing is when they're like at the end of the book, they're like, "Oh, we're gonna stop and recruit." How are they recruiting? Ain't the gods gotta make new mugs?
That's true. Yeah. It's like we gotta recruit. It's like, come on, step it up. Somebody impregnate somebody. Let's go.
I mean, if they're like Artemis, they
Yeah.
could
Hmm.
be like, you gotta, swear allegiance to me
Yeah,
kind
that's
of
true.
situation. I think
Hmm.
that could be anybody.
Yeah.
And in Magnus Chase, we learned that there's a whole uh dead folks that is in a place that I can't remember the name of,
Yeah.
who's
Hmm.
ready, who's been training to fight for centuries. So
Yep.
maybe them.
Them. Yeah. Get them on like their side. And sorry, my leg is falling asleep again.
I forget who was in charge of them and where were they.
You're asking the wrong person.
Yeah, I forget the god who they would be like, we're waiting on this
Yeah.
war, we're waiting on to be
Oh,
called. And
yes, yes,
then
yes. I know
they
exactly
were
what you mean.
in a place that was Tartar adjacent, but not.
But not in Tartarus. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. I don't know who or what they're called, but yeah, I do remember that.
Damn, we fake Riordan fans.
We're not, I know. It's like we didn't even read the book.
Right, because if we would die hard, we'd have been like, and the color was blue and yellow, and
Their
like,
uniforms had this little thing on the side.
man, when people get that die hard for a book, I'd be like, wow, I could not tell you one thing. Like, I couldn't. We know my favorite books. I can't. No, I can't even get that detailed with you there.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Probably the
struggle.
only thing that I know, like inside and out, would be Game of Thrones. Um, like I honestly, I think I know more about Game of Thrones history than I know about American history.
You spoke your truth.
It's like I think or I know.
That sounds like speaking of the truth.
Okay, so I like that the prophecy was in the beginning, so it reminds people, because remember
Yep.
that last time we were hunting for it when we couldn't find it in the book.
Hunting. But I think Magnum, Lord.
Mhm.
Magnum. Where is my mind, huh?
Yeah, I know exactly where your mind is.
Right. Magnus Chase, that
Mhm.
series and this series did a really good job for not forcing us to go hunt things down.
Yes.
Because let me tell you, the Olympians had us being like, was it page 130, 540, highlighting things?
Yeah, I had to make
Because we
sure I
kept forgetting what the
highlighted. Yeah.
oracles were saying.
Yeah. I was like, and I don't understand how after hearing a prophecy one time, all of these people remember it word for word without having, seriously.
They're
Hi,
younger than
Cache.
us.
Oh,
Hey, Shay. They're
bright
younger
light.
than us. That's why.
Yeah, hold on one second. It was just my husband.
It was
Hi,
a bug.
Cache. How are you?
I'm
I
like,
don't
it
know
was a
why he
bug.
was shining the light in our door, though. That was weird. Um,
I'm with
okay,
Chomala. I hope nobody else dies as well.
100%. But I don't know. I
because
think he might
at this
surprise us.
point, it's just a sea of devastation. It's just a sea of
Of the
devastation.
devastation. Yeah. So the prophecy, the one that I was, it was says, the words that memory wrought are set to fire. Ere new moon rises over the devil's mount, the changeling lord shall face a challenge dire, till bodies fill the timber beyond count. That was the quote, till bodies fill the timber beyond count. That was referencing to the battle at Camp Jupiter, where they lost everybody. And Frank was like, it wasn't that like so many people would die. It's the fact that whatever we were fighting, they took the bodies. So like we do not know, all the dead basically, which is sad.
That is. Man,
Maybe not.
they just, hey, they have just like this weird way of framing death.
Yeah.
Because like throughout all the series, Rick Riordan makes you feel like, yeah, this mug is dead. And then they come back. And
Come
you're like,
back.
what? I thought they were gone. Like
Mm-hmm.
Shakespeare. Dead.
Dead.
We know
Dead.
he ain't coming back. That man is dead. He is dust in a
Dust.
dream now.
Mm-hmm.
The man is ash.
Mm-hmm.
But even if they claim they're ash, even like I was speaking of ash and like old and like, turning to ash. The story about Apollo loving this woman, I forget her name.
Sybil.
Was it Sybil?
Is it the one
I
that
can't
she?
remember.
It's the one that he cursed to have like to age, even though she had like a semi immortal life because she didn't want to be with him.
And I said, "You childish."
Uh huh. Well, that was back when he was a god, when he thought everybody should just bow down before him and do whatever he said. Like he honestly felt like he was entitled to her, to Sybil, and when she rejected him, like I don't want to be yours. I just want to be the oracle. Like that's all that I want.
And
And he
he's
was
like,
just
"You
like,
can't take back stuff that's already done." And it's
I
like,
know. It's like you
you
don't want
you
to be
guys
with
can take
me.
stuff back.
Yeah, exactly.
Just a trash bag human.
Yeah. Cache, I am doing great on vacation. How about you, Brie? How are you feeling?
I am very sleepy,
Sleepy. It's late where you are.
but I'm okay.
Good. Good, 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 good. Good, good, good.
I
I'm
want food,
hungry too.
but I want something like in gravy over rice.
Uh-huh.
I want like a meal,
Yeah. Not like
and I
fast
don't
food
think I'm
stuff.
gonna get that. I was
Yeah.
gonna get that. I was gonna go to the party, it was like this gathering with my friend family, but I was like, I have this thing at 9, so they did get ready until and get ready to leave till like 7:40, and I was like, y'all ain't gonna bring me back by 9, so I'm gonna stay here.
Yeah.
I was like, y'all not gonna bring me back. I should say, bring me a plate.
Bring me a plate, please.
Bring me a plate.
So Shoma says, I was gonna read Burning Maze in the Tyrant's Tomb for y'all, but Nahada took over my life. Cough. I mean the 100,000 Kingdoms.
Dang. It be like that.
you know,
You could have read both.
you could
What
have.
you mean?
You could have. Yeah, but 100,000 Kingdoms, that's a chunky book too.
It is. It is. It's definitely a book that I'm refusing to read without being in sprints. I'm like, I can't. I need
I cannot.
I need 100% emotional support. How's Aruba? It is beautiful here.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite places to be. And, it's the place I come the most.
Yeah.
Because one of my good friends is here.
Yeah. I've
Her
never been.
family's here. They're all Aruban.
I've never been.
It's real nice. They keep saying they have this beach of like those pink birds.
Flamingos?
There we go.
Yep.
I'm not fucking with that.
Flamingos?
I'm not doing it. But this morning I could have had a chance to go to the beach for maybe one more time before I left. I chose sleep. Because everybody was leaving at 8 a.m. I went to sleep at I was tired.
Yeah, you needed your rest. Yeah, y'all done maybe bullied me into pop-up sprints. That's funny.
Wait, when did this happen?
Because you said you're only going to read the book during a sprint.
Oh yeah. True. And I only read for 1 minute yesterday. So that was
1 minute. At least you read.
1 minute.
At least you read.
Oh yeah. See, I don't even know anything about resort life though. Like I stay with locals, so I couldn't tell you nothing.
Yeah. No resorts for me.
And they expensive.
Oh yeah. Venus says she bullied bullied her last night. LOL.
Dang.
Huh.
I wish y'all could do it, maybe tomorrow night. Maybe not tomorrow night. Nah. I won't be able to do it. I'll be flying through like
Yeah.
3 different airports.
Jeez. I feel like I just want to go home.
I do. I just want to go home. And then I have to spend one more night not in my bed. Big eye roll there.
Big.
So I can go and do grocery shopping and pick up some things before I drive home.
Yep.
So it's just time.
Because, yeah, Bina and Latrice on Twitter are like, when are you going live again? Because Saturday ain't enough, apparently.
It be like that. I was like, who's Laurie? Who
I was
Laurie?
Lori. You don't know.
Dang, you got Samsung.
The Samsung hating on the name.
Hey, no, I'm doing Skin of Sea for a project, but I haven't gotten the parameters of it yet. But when I do, I'll read it. I almost read it though for you yesterday.
Yeah. I feel like you're gonna love it. I really do.
Okay.
I predicted it that it was gonna be a 5-star read, and it was for me.
Dang.
5
So if I
stars.
read it and it's trash, I'm coming for you.
Come for me.
I'm gonna be texting you like, wow.
You gave me false information.
basura? Trash?
Trash. The garbage.
Le garbage.
But yeah, I cried twice reading Skin of the Sea, just so you're aware.
Listen, I need to come into Shamla, can you send me the link to the Discord? Where the link at? Who has the link?
I'm gonna do tonight, and then we got Saturday night normal sprints. Okay.
Tonight? Tonight?
Are you sprinting right now, Cache?
Wait a minute. Tonight on Beyonce's internet when I'm sleepy? That's what y'all want to do? I'm gonna fall right asleep to Nadaho. What's his name?
Oh, I don't know.
Nadaho?
Oh yeah, Nahadath.
No.
Oh yeah,
So did we stop talking about the book or what?
I'm guessing. I guess we stopped. I did.
It was a good book. 4 stars.
4 stars. 4.
Yep, I put 4 stars.
I did put Skin of the Sea in the freezer because it hurt my feelings. So
you in this freezer situation.
Like it could only be in there for like 5 minutes because I had to finish the book for the live stream. But I was just like, you just think about what you do. You just think about that.
You in this freezer situation.
I'm glad I have a freezer
I got a headache. I don't like this.
No. Do you have anything to take? She's going live, but she's gonna wait until we get off.
Oh my God. For the love of everything that's good in the world, Nicole. Your friend is falling apart.
No!
Piece by piece.
It's not
She's
one
not
thing.
doing well.
It's not one thing, it's another.
And by she, I mean me. She's falling apart at the seam.
Shoma, yeah, I'll get the link too. I'll take one. Yep, I'll take it. It's nearly 10 o'clock for her where she's at. She almost said, I mean, Naha Ho is at because he is a hoe.
Because that's why I said nah ha ho.
Naha Ho. Oh,
That's why I said nada ho.
Nada Ho. Yeah, it's definitely that scene though. That scene.
Yeah, I think that Rick Riordan can't write scenes like that only because he mainly writes middle grade and stuff
Oh
like
yeah.
that. But I think
Yeah.
that he wouldn't know how to write those scenes. It'll be filled with dad jokes.
Yes. Dad jokes
Like,
abound.
ooh, goes between your baloney, me. Like, what? That's not okay.
It's not okay. Baloney?
I
We're
need
doing
you to
baloney?
do a bit better.
Yeah, not baloney. Anything but baloney. Do you have any more notes?
No, I finished them all. It was mainly just reflecting on the end part, on his
Yeah.
writing.
Mm-hmm.
I just really, really want him to think about the character Megan and then redo Kane Chronicles Part 2.
Yeah, so it
And
didn't
then,
have that
like,
nasty stuff.
you know,
Yeah. Yep. I can't believe he thought that was a good idea. Honestly, I really can't. Like,
or
he
if he
actually,
would have hit us even with a Trials of Apollo, like they've turned, now they look like a, 16, 17, 20-year-old person, but they're still them same cells wrapped up in this body arty.
yeah.
Like something. Give us something. We got nothing.
I'll check Twitter. Shomla. I will check it. Thank you.
I think we should claim either in 2022 or 2023 that we pester Rick Riordan for an interview.
That would be pretty amazing.
Because I'm gonna ask about K
Because I'm gonna ask, what were you thinking, sir?
I'm not even gonna say that. I'm gonna be like, was there a ghostwriter? Were you sick?
Were you sick?
Did you take the day off?
It's like, what happened here? Let us know your reasoning, please.
And I'm gonna be like, since you did Trials of Apollo, what about the Trials of Grover?
Yes. Oh my gosh. I know he's. How many series have
What
we read so
about
far?
the Trials of Grover?
How many series have we read of his and not a single Grover series?
And why can't we get a series that's like set in water, underneath the water? The whole time it's underwater.
Oh, I don't know. It would have to be the Trials of Poseidon.
Nah, the trials of the Cyclopses coming back.
Oh
Right?
yeah. Yeah.
I'm just saying. I can be, a beta, data, phi, nuda, whatever reader for you.
Yeah, I would. Just say, hey.
I don't even know how we can make that happen.
I don't know
He's
how we
big
can make it
bucks.
happen. Yeah, he's pretty big. Like we can
Yeah,
always like
he ain't
send him a
small
message,
coin.
but doesn't
He ain't
mean he
small
will
coin.
answer.
But it's one of those things that you got to speak it into existence. Because I didn't think I could interview any of the authors I did for Black Alina-thon. So.
Oh yeah, I love Nahadath. I love him. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, this is my second time reading.
I want this to be. I wanted to do the reread, but I just for the first book, it's just I don't think it's going to happen this month, unfortunately. But
I don't think it's going to happen either, which is why I'm like, if it's not happening in a sprint.
Yeah, that's true. I think I overdid it with the TBR for this month, so maybe hopefully I can just read books 1 and 2 for the next, so I'm ready for the next one.
It's okay. I always overdo it every January.
Yeah, you
It
just want
never
to get
fails.
you want to get all your resolutions out there, your goals, and you're just like, oh yeah, I want to read. It's like all these things that I want to read. Like I'm gonna, like my A to Z challenge, or I want to read the In Depth series, and it's like, and then I made like my TBR jar, where it's just like pick 4 books out of that, and then the readathon I'm participating in, and then the book club books, and I'm like, oh my god, gotta put the brakes on
Yeah.
it. Gotta put the brakes on it.
In my mind, I'm going to just read 10 books, but we all know it's going to be like 35.
Yep.
Let's hope not. Let's really put that 10 book energy out.
10 book energy.
10 book energy.
10.
Because 10 books is a slow month for me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. If I read 10 books in a month, it would be a slow month for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure. All right. Well, if you don't have any other thoughts, or if people in the chat don't have any other thoughts, I know it's late where you are, and I know Cache wants to start some sprints. So, I mean, we could probably wrap it up if you don't have anything else to talk about.
I got nothing else.
Like a petition.
Definitely.
Oh, so funny. Just some signatures. Like, this is all that we want. Hello, Deja. Hi.
I feel like
you've
it
read
would have
before.
to be like a Eventbrite situation. It can't be a Zoom link on a channel situation.
Right. Yes, I have read 100,000 Kingdoms before.
I have read book 1 and 2. 3 has not been read yet. Deja, where have you been?
I did say hi to you. Hi, Deja. Why are you in your camper? Because I'm at the sand dunes. I'm in the middle of the desert. I am on vacation.
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 Man.
I haven't read any of these
right
books.
now. All right. Well, yeah, I think I'm done.
You're okay. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Yep, that's it. All right,
I haven't
everybody.
read any of these. A fake friend.
Oh my god, how do you have connection in the dunes? My husband's iPad has 5G on it, so I'm just connected to his data from my laptop to the iPad. So, and there's actually, it's like the off weekend. Like typically it's like holiday weekends when everybody comes out, and so this is like the off weekend when we're here, and there's nobody here using bandwidth, so it's really nice.
Nice.
Perfect time for a camping romance.
It is. Make it yourself.
Oh yeah, I'll write my own romance. All right, everybody. Well, I'm glad that my internet cooperated. Honestly, I think my internet here is doing better than it was at home the last 2 days. I had live streams. God, it was such a disaster.
Damn.
It was so bad. I'm like, I don't know what else to do. Like I reset my router every single time before I go live to make sure it's like connected to the best possible tower, whatever. And then, I take my phone off of Wi-Fi, just make sure like no other devices are using the internet, and it's still crappy. I'm like, how am I paying so much money for freaking Cox to do this to me?
Damn. Nope, you gotta tell Cox you're gonna see them later.
I mean, you can act it out for I will.
Shamala try to hit you with her innocent looks.
And then this is what happens. This one.
Shamala is giving you Nastigal. circa 2008. Dirty whining on the dance floor.
All right, everybody. For real this time. Everyone, have a wonderful night. The next Uncle Rick's live stream is going to be January. Hold on. Yeah, January 20th for the Tower of Nero on Bree channel. Yay! And we'll see you there. And that's the wrap for Trials of Apollo. That's it. And then we start on the presents line. So I'm excited.
This is sad, man.
We're done.
I know.
Can you believe that? We've almost read an author's entire backlist.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm like, we did that.
We did. We said we were gonna do it.
We
did it. We did it, Joe. We did it.
did it, Joe.
We did it, Joe. We did it.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, and then this year we're gonna read the entire, almost the entire Presents line, except for like the new stuff that's coming out. It's gonna be
Damn.
exciting.
Exciting.
All righty. Oh yeah, exactly. I can't believe it either. We really hustled.
It's actually supposed to be a couple years, but I was like, yeah, we can do every 2 weeks.
Yeah. And then we can talk about the whole book instead of like a section of the book.
Because I was like, I don't know if I can do it,
Yeah. But now you know you can.
Now I know I can.
Mm-hmm.
You learn something new every day.
Yep. Oh, I started talking about how great the internet is, and now it's fucking up. Dang it.
The internet said, I'm done. I've had enough of you. And we're
It's
gonna
like
head
you've
out.
been live for long enough. Okay, you're done. All right, internet, thanks.
Okay.
All
Well,
right,
bye,
everyone.
y'all. Have a good night.
Have a good night. Bye. See you later.